Hello, and welcome to PeepSo. My name is Sinisha, and I'm here today to show you how to install, configure, and use Pages, the latest add-on in the PeepSo add-ons family. Before we begin though, what are Pages and how are they different from your profile or groups? When it comes to profiles, the distinction is simple. Profile belongs to a person or user registered on your website. I can have a profile, you can have a profile, other members can have a profile. Pages, however, are designed to represent businesses, brands, celebrities, or anything in between. Comparing it with groups, however, made lines a little bit blurred. The biggest difference between groups and pages is that groups are like little communities within your community, where people can join and then start their new posts, create, upload images, add files, stuff like that, And every member of the group can engage with other members of the group by creating new posts, like I said. In Pages, however, only the page owner or page managers can start a new post, while users or followers of the page can react and comment on the posts made by the page owner or page managers. That way, we are narrowing the focus down to a singular topic or the subjects you, as a page owner or a page manager, want to be discussed on your page. Alright, now that intro is out of the way, let's go into the WordPress dashboard, PeepSo, and then Installer, and install the Pages plugin like we would install any other plugin. So once again, go to your WordPress dashboard, PeepSo, Installer, wait for the installer to check your license. There will be a license here. It's hidden here for obvious reasons. Install the Pages plugin and then just activate it. And just like that, plugin is activated and Pages are ready to be used. While this is enough for the most part, you can already start using Pages. And to show you that, I'm gonna quickly switch to my site over here, and I'm here on the Pages page where I can start new pages. But I don't want to do that yet. I want to configure it a little bit. So the most important parts of the configuration is configuration and manage links. In configuration, you configure stuff. In manage, you manage stuff. All right, so let's go to configuration first. You will see your licenses here. Make sure that Pages license is activated and valid. If it's not, just click on Save Settings and that will recheck your licenses and reapply them if necessary. Now go to Pages, and here you'll find all the configuration related to Pages. On the left-hand side, we have some general options, new members options, and page listings options. In general, you can enable or disable Pages creation, right? And then you can generate activity stream when avatar and covers are changed within the page. So I prefer this to be disabled. You can leave it enabled if you wish. For new members, you can enable activity stream to be generated when someone likes the page. So this user liked your page will be shown in activity stream, and you can automatically subscribe new users or new followers that liked the page to your notifications. So you can send them on-site notifications and email notifications. And finally, we have a page listing option that's a listing of all pages on your website, where you can show owner, show creation date. Allow guest access means that guests or users that are not registered can access your pages. You can change the default sorting, direction of the sorting, and default list style. You can play with these options, and all of those options will be applied here on the list of all your pages. We don't have any page yet, but I'm going to create some and then I'm going to show you how the effect is going to be, or how all of these options are going to change your page listing. All right, so I created few pages and they are showing some information like who is the owner, when is the page created and stuff like that. All right, so if I go back to the settings, now I can do not show owner, do not show creation date. I can change the sorting to alphabetical or followers count. Let's change it to alphabetical. Reverse the sorting, and I'm gonna change the default list style from grid to list. Save the settings. Now let's check the page and refresh it. It changes to a list. It does not showing any additional information, who created page and stuff like that. Okay, so you can change all of those options and default options here. So I'm gonna show owner, show creation date, reverse to recently added, descending, and I prefer the grid style. So you have a freedom to choose how you want to design your page listings to be shown. I prefer this look. Coming back to configuration, let's ignore categories for a while. I will come back later to them and dedicate the entire section of this video to the categories, but it's a huge section, so I'm gonna keep it for the end. For now, let's explain other options like SEO. Use slugs. If you are using slugs in page URLs, then your pages are going to have nicely looking URLs. If you disable this option, then you will use the format like explained here. So numbers will be used instead of a slug. Choose the slug for better looking URLs. You can decide when to change the slug, when page name is changed. Page owner can change the slug at any time or simply never. Moving on, in following options, you can choose who can edit page posts and comments, as well as edit page files. So you can choose by page owners, by page managers, moderators, and when enabled, they will be able to edit posts and comments and edit page files. In the advanced panel, you will find the options to pin to top only inside pages. That means that you can pin the post to the top only inside pages. Use pin styled only in page context. So because the post will also show up in the main activity stream, you can enable this option, and then the styling of the pin post will be shown only on the page, not on the main activity stream. Allow page managers to pin posts. It's self-explanatory. It will allow page managers to pin posts. Forcing unique names will force the creation of the page with unique name, and email admins when a new page is created. Followers tab can be enabled or disabled at any time, and it will apply only to newly created groups, but you can allow groups, what am I saying? Pages. Okay, and you can allow pages to override these settings. So like this. I did not allow them to override, right? Okay, so save the settings. Now let's go to the page, to the settings of the page, and now I can show or hide the followers tab, this one. No, don't show it, but because I am the admin user, I can always see everything, and this setting does not apply to me, but it will apply to other regular users. And just to prove my point, here I am logged in with a regular user on this site. I am looking at the same page, but I cannot see the members. Even if I like this page, I can still not see the followers tab. Back to admin account, and finally, category settings. We can categorize our pages in categories. So let's enable page categories. Save the settings, and before we configure any of these options, we are going to navigate to the manage part of our website, and we are going to go to page categories. Okay. From here, we can add any number of new categories. So let's change the name. I'm just going to use it cat1. Slug is going to be cat1, and you can make a description of the category if you wish. Don't forget to change all of those options. And now, just like that, our category is created. You can add unlimited number of categories. The way this is going to show on the front end is gonna have a new categories section here, and you will be able to change the category when you create a new page or edit the settings of the existing page. So let's add it to cat. Okay, I made a typo there. I wanted to say cat, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's add it to this category. Now let's take a look at our page listings, refresh the page. This will list all the pages, and categories are now gonna show all the pages that are within this category. Now that you have a basic understanding of categories and how they operate within PeepSo pages, let's come back to the configuration and see what else can we configure here for the categories. So set page categories as default view will simply change this view of pages. The categories will be the default one that loads. Okay, right now is pages listing, but if we change that option over here, it's gonna be the page categories as default. Allowed categories per page, you can choose how many categories the page can be added to. Number of categories that will load per Ajax call can be set here. For slower or not slower, less powerful websites, let's say it like that, we'll choose the one category, but if you have a more powerful server, you can choose more. Category listing will load 4 or how many pages you want per load, and you can expand all categories if you wish. You can hide empty categories and show page count within category. Now let's focus all our attention to the front-end features. As an owner of the group, it will be displayed here. You can change the cover image. Let's upload this. You can change the avatar image. Let's upload new. And done. And of course, you can make posts in a regular way like you will do for your own profile or your own group. However, the posts will be made as a page. You see here, it's not your name, it's a page name. And that's a clear distinction that the post belongs to the page. If you want to manage user and escalate their permissions within the page, as an owner, you will go to the Followers tab, then find the user and click on Manage. Here, you can either transfer ownership, turn into manager, moderator, remove or ban the user. Let's turn him into a manager. Okay, now this account over here have a manager permissions within this page. Now that you know how to install, configure, and use pages, I hope you're gonna use them for something great. If you find this video informative and if you learned something, give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!